Hart here with this Sunday's Ask Susan Sunday Live, the place to come with your questions, and let's see what we can create together. I'll just wait for the algorithms to pop in, let people know we're live. Happy Mother's Day to you. It's an interesting thing being a mother, isn't it? You know what, we're mothers no matter what we are and who we are and how we are, whether you're the mother of your book, whether you're anything you put out there, anything you're creating, that's the birth that you're giving to the world, to yourself. So for all of you who are in the creation mode and creating, happy Mother's Day to you. Hey, Suma, welcome. So, Seema, so we're just gonna wait a few seconds for people to pop on. The topic today is success and choice. What have you decided success is? How many of you are not choosing whatever it is you're asking for because you've decided what success will bring or won't bring, because you've decided what people will think or what they'll say? I have a friend of mine who stopped her radio show because her mom phoned her up, speaking of mothers, and said, I can't believe that you're talking like this, that you're acting like this. I'm so ashamed. And my friend shut her show down. This brilliant woman that has created more than most of us will in a lifetime decided that she didn't want to be the failure in her mom's eyes. So she was, in order to be a success, she actually quit everything that she was brilliant at. How many of you are playing with success as if it's an end point, as if it's the place to be, as if it's what you're striving for? Is there any choice in there? Is there any of you in there? That's what we're playing with today. So as you pop on, tell us where you're from, and tag a fellow Ask Susan community member, and so they'll know to come on in here. Hey Bruna, how you doing? What brought about this topic? Well, I've been looking at what I've been creating. As always, whatever it is that I play with you with is what I'm playing with myself with it all, because we're all connected, right? So asking myself is, what is it that I want to create that I haven't created? What have I decided that I have to be or do that actually isn't of any interest to me right now? Could have been 5 years ago, could have been 20 years ago. It's like, would you be willing to get a sense of who you be, what you be, and what you really enjoy creating, right? Might not be what anybody else is. Have you decided you're not successful based on what you see other people doing, based on how you see other people creating, based on who you see other people creating with? You know, that's like running a race with your, looking backwards. Hey, Gabrielle, welcome. That's like running a race looking backwards instead of actually being present with what you're asking to create and letting all the other stuff just go. Hey, Maureen, welcome. So, how many of you have chosen to not move forward until you get the validation you're looking for, until you quote unquote get it right? How many of you have gone through this lifetime assuming you've gotten it wrong? Hey, April, welcome. So that's where I've been asking, where are you in your choice of how you're creating, right? And have you stopped yourself because you've assumed other people don't see you as successful? So that's kind of where your jam is. You're assuming other people don't see you as successful, so why should I bother? Why should I try? Stop for a minute. Get a little gratitude page out, right? And just write down what you are creating. And then be with it, what you have been creating. And really be with it, yeah? Like open you up to all of your creations. And then ask, which one of these would like to be continued? Which one of these is the time is not anymore? Are you willing to be grateful for everything that got you here right now? Oh, hi, Muskan. Muskan says, interesting topic. Thank you, Muskan. Yeah, let's see a thumbs up or a like. Thanks, Muskan, for all of you. Is this something that is actually tugging at you? And please come in with your questions. If you're new to Ask Susan Sunday Live, this is your place, your space. It's our private group for you to actually ask the questions that are popping with you with success. Is there anywhere you've decided you're not successful? So again, if that's where you're at, stop for a minute. Write down everything that you've been doing right? So I've found for myself, if I go to sleep at night and it's gratitude, and like gratitude for putting the garden in, gratitude for connecting, gratitude for the people that are helping me get my Instagram back on. For those of you, thank you so much for letting me know that I was hacked. So grateful for you. I am so welcome of any feedback at all from this Ask Susan, from the Ask Susan YouTubes over on Ask Susan TV. You know, some of you are receiving the 10 keys. If you're not receiving the 10 keys and you want to learn more about fearless living, go over to SusanLazarHart.com. It's right on the homepage. And thank you for those of you who told me, hey, there's a glitch in the system, it's not working. That's how we know what is working or not, with the feedback. Now, the feedback, that's all it is, it's information. So anywhere you're taking someone else's feedback of what you're creating and how you're creating as an end zone, would you be willing to give that up? Would you be willing to expand out? Everything's information. None of it is significant beyond the time and point that you receive that information. Now you have a choice. So if I want the 10 keys to be quote unquote successful, to get out there in the world, what do I need to adjust? How do I need to present it? How do I need to be with it? What is it asking of me, right? Hey Martine, welcome. So let me know, see some thumbs up or hearts. Is this ringing for anybody? Is anybody kind of bumped up against listening to what other people say and deciding, oh, I'm not successful? I mean, you're living and you're breathing and you're walking and you're talking. That's success, babe, right? And are you willing to be with everything that you create? We're in a world today where it's faster, more and more. Add this, do this, add this. You know, take a breath, take a big deep breath in. Oh, I got a thumbs up on that one. Yeah, and just writing down everything that you're creating. Writing down a little gratitude note for you at night. You know, you might go to sleep feeling like a piece of poo. Stop the madness. Write down who you did connect with, you know, whether it's just having a bath. It was some special soap that you bought just for you. Whether it's going for a walk. Oh, I get some hearts and thumbs up on that, right? That is being a success. Right? Touching someone, you know, would you be willing to thank you, like, yeah, lots of hearts and thumbs up. Would you be willing to tap in to what people who you have worked with, who you are working with, what their presence with you, right? Would you be willing for that to contribute to you? Oh, got some more thumbs and hearts on that one. So what's popping for you? Pop in with your questions. This has been a big game changer for me. Yep. Muscan, yay. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Yes, it's so beautiful if I write down, what I'm creating. It would be thousands of things, but this reality makes creation a good or bad, useless category. Awesome. Yes. So again, be willing to acknowledge you're not like anybody else, right? You're actually a leader in your life. And the fearless part of being a leader is to actually be with everything you are creating, with no point of view. Hi, Sandy. Welcome, welcome. Muscan, so grateful, Susan. Oh, thank you, Muscan, for sharing this and reminding me to, people are popping in, reminding me to look at what I'm creating, already have a different space about it. Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Sandy. Absolutely. It's the willingness. It's too easy to throw away everything we're doing and being, right? If you were looking at what somebody else is doing or being or saying as successful, then you're already in polarity of good or bad, right or wrong, successful or not successful, right? Does that add anything to your life? So that's a question that I ask myself all the time. When I find I'm going down a rabbit hole, I'll ask myself, oh, what would create the greatest amount of ease here? Does buying any of this as real and true add to my life? Yes or no, right? No, okay, cool. How can I change this? I can actually change the way that I'm being with all of it. And part of that is acknowledgement and gratitude, right? You get the softness of gratitude. If you're caught up in looking at what everybody else is doing and being angry about what you're not doing, if you look at life as a competition, you're setting a fire and kind of starting to cook with all of that. And there's no room there for gratitude. And there's no room there for graciousness and kindness and acknowledgement, right? And the seeds that I'm asking you to plant are the seeds of your brilliance. And the more you acknowledge what you are creating, the more that lets the universe know, I'll have more of this. Thank you so much. Yeah. How's this ringing for people? Let's see I need some guidance here. Are we in the right spot? How many of you have stopped yourself by not putting you in the choice? Oh, I got a big yay, thank you. Not putting you in the choice, right? If something isn't going the way that you planned or the way that you've decided it has to be, would you be willing to let that go and just take an aerial view of what and how you are creating and ask yourself, which of these brings me ease? Yeah. Hey, Eileen, welcome, welcome. Which of this brings me ease, right? Because the universe rewards the ease and pleasure of your creations. So something that you might be starting with and all of a sudden, oh, it's not working for me, it's not working for me. And then you might hear something on the radio. It's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And shift everything you're creating with. I was just listening on National Public Radio in Vermont. What's the book? It's You Don't Look Buddhist. That's the name of the book. It's philosophies. You don't look Buddhist. And I was just listening to this woman, the way that she was speaking and the ease of how she talked about her belief systems and the way she works in the world and how she creates in the world. And there was just one little thing that she said about putting a fire underneath what's going on up here. And I'm bringing that to you, right? So when you're caught up in that you're not good enough with the stew that you're cooking, right? Of how you're not and what isn't. You're actually cooking that up. And that's every time you come up to what you are creating, you're going to bring that energy into what you're creating rather than, I wonder what else is possible, right? So just kind of think of that as a metaphor. What is it that you'd like to create? How would you like to create? And what have you decided success is that it isn't, right? Is it the gold standard that your family has you live by, that you've decided is yours when it actually isn't? That's where who does that belong to comes in. Yeah. Cool. I know a lot of people are busy with their Mother's Day celebrations or not. So if you're watching this on the replay, hit #replay. I check in every day and let's continue this conversation. If you have some thoughts or something else you want to add, no matter whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, come on over to Ask Susan and let me know what you're thinking. And if you want to dive deeper, if this is something that you're hitting a wall up against, contact me, private message me, and let's get a discovery session on the books. Let's choose on the books. I mean, let's choose a date, let's choose a time, and let's get together, just you and me, and see what we can create here that would actually create more ease in how you be and how you like to play in this world. Because it's really about play, right? Whatever you're creating, are you playing with what you're creating? Are you asking the energies of what you're creating to contribute to you? That's being successful. That's being willing to be in the question, right? And actually moving all the bits and pieces so they actually start working with you, not against you. That's a choice, right? I would like to see you in the middle of your choices in what you are creating. Yeah. Well, if there are no more, I got a heart and thumbs up on that. Thank you. Any more questions popping for people? If not, I will love you and leave you. And I appreciate everybody coming in. We have such an amazing worldwide community here with Ask Susan. I am so grateful, and with more people joining every day. And you have a friend who you know would like to be part of this, invite them. And let's see truly what else is possible. Would you be willing to be grateful, have gratitude for you, and for all of those that you're pulling in to contribute to you and with you, right? And I wonder what we could change. Alrighty, no more questions. We will go. Live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader that you came here to be, one who's right in the middle of their creations, and it's choice. Sandy says, thank you for sharing you. Thank you so much. Hi, Bruna. Thank you. Alrighty, if you're all just popping in now, we're kind of rolling into the end. Again, if you want to dive deeper, private message me, and let's see what we can create together. What I love about coaching is it's just about finding that question that actually shifts and changes everything. And there's so many aha moments when we work together that actually change and shift energetically everything that you're working on and playing with and are asking to create. So don't be shy, private message me. Let's get a private session in on the books and see what else is possible. Adore you all. Mwah. And hit replay if you're listening to this later, and come on in with your questions. I love hearing from you. Oh, by the way, get on the homepage for the 10 keys for fearless living. I know a lot of you are. It's my gift of what else is possible. Hey, Seema. And know that I adore you. Mwah. Bye-bye. SusanLazarHart.com. That's where the 10 keys are.